Audition technique. It can be really scary, but I believe that if you break it down into 5 key areas, it can be much easier to tackle. So today we're going to look at audition technique potentially for drama school, but also for the National Youth Theatre, maybe for the rep company. Make sure you choose a speech that is absolutely suited to your age, your skills. Don't, whatever you do, choose a speech that is 30 years older than yourself, because again, you're setting yourself a real hard challenge right at the beginning. Make sure it's age appropriate or within your playing age. If you've got 2 speeches, think about what works well with another speech. So if you've got a comedy, then think about, a more serious character for your other speech. Think about what it is that's unique about you and how you can bring that to a character. Don't just go to the women's monologue book or the male monologue book, because that's what a lot of people do, and that's not particularly interesting. Go to the theatre, watch new plays, think really carefully about the kind of character that you want to play, and also the kind of work that you want to be seen performing in. So your choice of speech is crucial because it says so much about you, and it says a little bit also about your knowledge of the theatre. There's a few key things within preparing. I would make sure that you know the play that speech is from really well. So understanding the journey of that character. It might be when you go and read the whole play that character is completely different to what you thought it was initially going to be. But within that speech, you've still got to think about a beginning, middle and end within that speech. So that speech has to become like a little mini play in itself. Think about the character, do a character's list. So think about how old they are, where they're from, who they live with, where they're going to, why they're doing, what their intentions are. The more prepared you are, the more that you can walk into that room and feel that you're bringing that world with you. In most auditions, when you've done your speech, somebody will say, let's try it a different way, because what they're looking for is they're trying to see whether you're stuck, whether there's only one way of doing it, whether you've rehearsed it so hard one way that there is no other way that you can do it. Now, most directors, most drama schools, National Youth Theatre are looking for actors who are able to throw things out the window and try something fresh and something new and be able to think differently about that character. Now, it might be that you can back up your decision of why you're saying something the way you're saying it, but make sure you're listening, you're open, and you're ready to try something new. When you start to talk to the panel or to the person opposite the table, they want to know about you. You've got the opportunity within that interview of talking about yourself and why you've chosen the speech and what you've done to prepare and what you've seen recently at the theatre and what interests you in life, in politics, in the world. If you've prepared well enough, you'll be able to respond to certain questions. You'll be able to also ask questions about maybe the drama school, maybe about the National Youth Theatre, about the course, whatever it is you're auditioning for. It's really important that you watch things. So that could be watching the telly, that could be watching a play at the theatre, watching a film, watching people. It's only ever going to make you more employable, more interesting than the next person coming in the room who hasn't been to the theatre for 3 years, who's not really watched any good television, they haven't got interest in it. Why would they want to do it? So if you want to do it, immerse yourself within it. So to summarise the 5 points: choice of speech, prepare that speech, remain flexible, interview technique. And the 5th point, knowledge and understanding of the creative industries. Immerse yourself in the world. Good luck.